Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis 4, where we are playing as the Knights. And I'm just getting everything set up. So yeah, sorry about that amazing Mordred intro there. I don't know what is up with my camera lately. Speaking of camera, do we have any weird patches? I don't think we do. No. Cool. So, green screen is actually behaving for a change. Which is actually surprising, because it's miles back. Well, seems to be fine. Right, so, what is going on at the moment? Well, the invasion of North Africa has begun. We are taking more and more territories off of Tunis. We've held the Ottomans up a couple of times in glorious combat. We just took Mantua as a vassal. So we're starting to expand into Italy as well. We've taken Ferrara as well. At some point, I do want to go after the Austrians to try and take Treviso off of them. But slowly, the Knights Empire, I tentatively say, is starting to grow. The truce to the Ottomans is actually up. Interesting, and they're only allied with Nogai. Because I think we broke their alliance with Tunis. We do have a lot of rebels over in North Africa, so we do need to shift our armies over to there. And in fact, I think that is what we were in the process of doing. That's our navy. Where's the army? Ah, you're still over there. Aha, okay. So we'll move you over. We'll start you retaking territories from the rebels. The rebels do have quite a lot of progress. Moving on. Hey Cromwell, hey Cold Rage, hey Fishy, hey Sketchies. Back from a long week trip. Nice to watch the stream again. Well, welcome back. Hope you had a good trip. Right, so let's go ahead and unpause. We'll start things moving. I thought I was allied to Hungary. Who are my allies right now? I am allied to Hungary. Right, they don't appear blue because we're not in a war together. So Hungary, France and Castile. That is pretty good. And in fact, Hungary now comprises Poland. Are there any others that I would quite like as an ally? Am I not allied with the Papal States? No, because the Papal States was allied to Mantua, I think. So you are still pretty chill towards us. We'll go ahead and ally you. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Alright, cool. So as soon as the army has got back to Ferrara, we'll drop you in the ships, we'll send you over, and we'll start fighting over this territory. You're on Portugal. Very nice. Haven't seen the last couple of streams. That's a huge Hungary. What the hell happened to Russia? Lithuania happened to Russia, and then Hungary happened to Poland. / Lithuania. Oh, and Denmark's back again. No, that happened last time. Yeah, Denmark actually got wiped out at one stage, so this is like comeback of the century. But yeah, basically, Muscovy fought against Lithuania, lost heavily. Lithuania expanded their borders up to like here. Then had a series of internal issues, lost basically all of their territory. Muscovy never returned. Tver basically took Muscovy's place. Novgorod's still alive. Kazan and Tver started fighting each other. Kazan are a horde, right? No, they're not. They're a monarchy. And basically just traded places in Russia. Russia as a proper state never appeared because these two are holding territories required to do so. As to Hungary, Poland, Lithuania never happened. They didn't even get the alliance, I don't think. So they definitely didn't get the Commonwealth, and I don't think they got the alliance. Then Poland was quite strong for a while Lithuania was collapsing, and I guess at some point Poland disappeared. Whoops. Which is hilarious, because I've been allied to all of those powers at one point. And then the other big story is Denmark, which was wiped out completely by Sweden at one point. Obviously they turned the tables, somehow. There must have been an uprising in Jutland or Sealand or something. And then from there they were just able to counterattack and take out the entirety of Sweden. Except for Soroka here, apparently. The other really cool success story is nothing as bad as ever happened to Norway. They've actually got a massive colony. So yeah, Spain, or Castile. Because Aragon was lost to France. France got a personal union over Aragon. Hence they also had Naples. Oh no, No, they didn't have Naples. The Papal States took out Naples, which I was also allied to at one point. And Venice, which I was also allied to at one point. So the English are in Mexico, Florida up there, Vinland up in the north. The Dutch are in Colombia. That's still natives. And then the remnants of the Portuguese Empire down here, though they've been losing their territories pretty heavily. Kind of surprised no one's gone after central Mexico yet. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy map, and considering I'm playing as the Knights, I haven't exactly had that big a bearing on anything. I mean, I've kept the Ottomans pared down to size. Like, they've had real trouble expanding for reasons. Mostly because I've been allied to France, basically, from as early as I could possibly get an alliance with France. Although they haven't been amazing against the Ottomans. Actually, the most useful against the Ottomans was Lithuania. Genoa I was allied to for a while, but now we're rivals. I've been allied to the Pope pretty much the entire game, but that's mostly because I wanted to keep my papal influence high. And yeah, my papal influence goes up a lot. It goes up an awful lot. In fact, I could spend that again. I don't think I have any loans. No, because I keep stealing money from the Ottomans. I mean, my war reparations are basically Ottoman paying me money. Although, no, that's Genoa paying me money. Right, because I just scored Genoa. And that's also why my power projection's so high. But yeah, the Ottomans have been trying to attack the Mamluks, but basically whenever they do, I attack the Ottomans and just annihilate their entire navy and blockade the living daylights out of them. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. Like, this has been a very, very, very high naval war game, which has been quite good fun. Right, I need to set a diplomat to own subjects, just to keep you guys chill. In fact, I'm not going to do that as an automatic. I'm just going to have you going. Too few rivals. Really? I could rival Brandenburg. Not Brandenburg. Austria. Austria are the bad guys. Brandenburg I quite like. I am sorely tempted to rival Austria, but are you not allied to Hungary? You're allied to Hungary. That would piss off the Hungarians. No, let's not do that. I think the Mamluks would be a fairly safe option. Morocco would be a fairly safe option. In fact, I could help Castile against Morocco. So we're going to go ahead and rival Morocco. And who's rivaled me? The Mamluks have rivaled me. Okay, we'll rival you just so I can say I have. No, Castile hasn't been dying to France. France just got a personal union and then inherited Aragon. And I don't think these two have ever been at war. I think the lands that they've lost was actually prior to this border being a thing. I think that was actually lost to Aragon. And somehow, I'm still not entirely sure how, Castile's been losing wars to Morocco. I mean, they did start, they took over Tangiers and Ceuta, and then lost it again. But that's something I mean to make right in the future. Right, my army has arrived. Let's go and start sieging this stuff down. You head on over there. You head over here. And I need more advisors. I do have an income, but it's not huge. I'm going to go with the discipline. Did Castile deny the union or something? I don't think so. I think it was just never happened. Alright, Austria's in a coalition, Bavaria's in a coalition, Switzerland's in a coalition. I knew there'd be a coalition, so I'm fine with this. I mean, what are they going to do? Occupy Ferrara? Which I may actually want to remove the fort, unless you're a very high level fort. You're a level 4 fort, that's not terrible. Because if those guys declare war on me, they'll be fighting against Austria and France. Oh, sorry, Hungary and France. Ulm, Ravensburg, Alsace. Still all quite small nations. Württemberg. So yeah, I pissed off the HRE. I see you still don't have a cave of gold yet. Well, I'm working on it. Nuremberg. Brabant. Oh no, that wasn't Brabant. There will be blood. Brabant is preparing to attack Cleves. Won the siege of Kef. Kef's going to start sieging that place back. So we'll head over to Kabia. And you'll do that. Okay, then after that, my northern holdings will be secure. Palatinate. Alright, one other which I was thinking seriously about trying to get an alliance with would be Brandenburg. Except that Hungarians are rivaled with them. Okay, maybe not. Although we've definitely reached the era of Brandenburg being a major military player. Let's move you there, let's get the ships out into sea so that we are blockading them too. We've won the siege of Dara, good. So that's that fight over, in fact. Let's head over to Tunis, because the fort will start retaking that automatically. And now I'm losing money. Did I just lose my... No. No, I'm not losing money. That was weird. The night's moon. The garden is bathed in the cool light of a full moon. Turning a corner to come across this sight is not what you would expected, but here it is. Before you stands a monument to the Knight's humiliation of Milan. The beauty lies not in the exquisite marble, or even in the craftsmanship of the thing, but in the fact that even now, many years later, the monument is still strewn with thousands and thousands of fresh flowers. Here, if nowhere else, the memory of the Knight's humiliation of Milan and the memories of the fallen still lives. So we get military power or prestige. I do have military ideas, so we could well do with that. And my prestige is pretty darn high. Means I'm not the Kingdom of Jerusalem yet. I'm not sure that I will. I like the idea of the world becoming knights again. What do the people of Tver call themselves? Tverians? Tver folk? Probably just the Tver. I don't know. If you have any Russian viewers, let us know. Right, I need to get my tea supplies sorted out. I haven't done that yet. Also, pencil's running away. Stop that. Right. Otherwise, the tea becomes too strong, and, well, that's pretty good. Remind me never to ally with Mordred if I don't want to get confused and collapse. Or I should say conquered. Well, France hasn't had that problem. Papal states haven't had that problem. In fact, I would say that both of them have thrived under my benevolent leadership. Especially the Papal states, actually. And I could get the first offensive idea. We are way ahead of time, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Sounds good to me. Let's group you guys together. Oops. There we are. Right, do I have mercenaries? Only a few. So we'll get rid of that. And then my transports can head back over here. So what is my force limit right now? 35. I could definitely have 35 men in my army. I just need to get the manpower back again. Okay. Hungary, who are you fighting? Genoa and Savoy, and you're losing. How are you losing to Genoa? I just killed all of their armies. There is no possible way you should be losing that fight. Which army are you? Where are you? That's the Corfu Navy. Am I going to help Castile form Spain and Brandenburg form Prussia, or help the subject form Italy? Form so many nations. Help form Russia. Probably not. Because if I help the Papal States form Italy, then they're going to be after my holdings up here in the north, which I don't want. Although we could certainly humiliate Genoa. And as for helping Castile form Spain, no, because that would mean a war against France, which is a far more valuable ally to me than Castile are. A promising thinker to some, a dangerous instigator to others. Viviana Stumberson has recently published a new work of natural philosophy, showing that it is very likely that many of the things we have held evident up to now might, in fact, be wrong. To make matters worse, the thinker has also used the opportunities provided by the new publication to mock the religious establishment. Taken together, this has created a strong aversion against these new ideas, with some arguing that Vivanus Dambusen should be incarcerated and punished, while others, at the very least, distance themselves from the text. So the clergy gains loyalty, or we gain innovativeness. The clergy loses loyalty. We have less tolerance of the true faith. No, we're going to embrace the books. Have I ever played as the Papal States? They never really interested me. Usually they're kind of one of the main opponents when I'm playing as Florence. Or Venice, or Milan. Oh no, I haven't played as Milan either. Venice or Genoa. Venice, Genoa and Florence, I really like those. And I'm sorely tempted to try as Naples in the future. Their ideas look amazing. Alright, so yeah, getting Mantua on side is going to be difficult. General just died. Ooh, was he my really good general? I'm going to assume yes. Where is my army? There you are. Yep, bugger. Best you can do for now. And also, start drilling. Furthermore, how are we doing on cavalry and artillery? Fine, we just need more infantry. That can be arranged. I have space here where we can recruit more troops. Persia and the Ottomans are rivals. That's really good. Persia is someone on the other side of the Ottomans. Oh, I'm allied. Persia's allied to the Mamluks. Well, I could get rid of that. In which case it would be minus 80. It's the fact that we're in different religious groups that's a pain. And the Mamluks are scared of me trying to get Persia. Haven't been enjoying Royal Britannia as much as I thought I would. How about you? I quite like it. It's certainly no cradle of civilization. It was a smaller overall expansion. It's alright. I mean, the main thing which I like is how they've redone Scotland, so Scotland's a legit threat to England now. Except in the multiplayer game, of course. Where Scotland just kind of disappeared. I may have had a thing or two to do with that. And also giving the Dutch all the new ideas. Like, I really want to play in the Netherlands, but I think I will wait for Dharma for that because India becomes more interesting. Papal States. Yeah, fine. Imperialism against Alaska, which is French territory, so I have no interest in taking it. Lost the CB against Tunis. Well, we have imperialism now. And we have that against the Ottomans too. None of my allies would join right now. Oh, France might, if I beefed up their relations a bit. And Hungary seems to be in a couple of problems. Farah uprising. Oh, I did actually see those. I just kind of ignored them. Whoops. Right, let's sail out to Venice. Let the army recoup some morale there, because there's a fort here, so it'll take them a while to take it. My coast is being raided. Can I raid their coasts? Not until 97. That will probably do, in fact. Yep, we won. Right, jump back in the boats. Head back to North Africa. Did France inherit Aragon? Yes, they did. Personally, I like Royal Britannia, but I do miss some aspects of the old mission system, as countries without unique missions feel like they've got a downgrade. I'm sure they'll be adding missions over time. It's just because this was the first time that they've introduced the new system. I mean, I've never been a huge fan of the mission system anyway. I like to play the way that I want to play without being kind of forced in certain directions. So, it wasn't a huge gain for me. Yeah, it's pretty big for other people, but not the biggest change. And the thing which I'm a little bit disappointed in is the naval doctrines. Like, I tend to set it once, and then I never look at it again. So that just seems like a bit of a waste. I feel like they could have done more with that. Jonas are raiding me. Right, Kef. Where's Kef? Kef's right there. Kef's a fort. I'd be actually quite happy if Kef rose up, because I could fight them. Need new air. 424. My first military leader in a long time. All of my military guys have been like level 1, level 0. As we currently have no designated heir for Grandmaster Johannes III, we have several options to pick from. I think that we probably do want to try and get our devotion up a little bit. So maybe the talented theologian. A 545, 454. Seems reasonable. Also, decision. Enlist privateers. Ooh, I think I would love to enlist privateers. Thank you so much. Actually, I wonder, can I? Yes, I can. So for this, I need to be the strongest trade power in Genoa, Venice, Tunis, Ragusa, and Alexandria. That's probably doable. Not yet, because the majority of my naval force limit is invested in galleys right now, but in the future, absolutely possible. You guys probably want to head back to Crete. I'll just station you there for the time being. You can continue drilling, and get some more troops as well. Johannes III and the Occitan people. Ascension of Johannes III has been very well received by the Greek people in our monastic order. The Occitanians view the new Grand Master with some distrust. To them he is in many ways a strange man of foreign customs and mannerisms. Okay. I don't actually have any Occitan provinces, so that's fine. Autonomy or admin? I'll use the admin. How's the New World look? Not hugely well developed yet. Spain was very slow off the starting blocks. Oh, sorry, Castile. Which has allowed other nations like Norway and the Netherlands to get... Oh, sorry, Holland to get involved. England hasn't done very much yet. France is over on the west coast for reasons. I'm really hoping we see a unified Netherlands. That would be interesting, because Holland is really strong. And they're going to be making a lot of money from their colonies. Like, Colombia is a wealthy area. How's the Caribbean looking? Oh, 100% Castellan. Oh, Castile is going to be making some serious cash right now. Interesting. Austria's left the military coalition. Well, danger's over. Am I going to try and form Jerusalem? No, I don't think so. I like just seeing the knights plastered all over the world map. It'll be great. Genoa's getting stomped. As I thought they would. Wait, you're fighting France and Hungary? No. Why is France here? I have no idea. The Ottomans have declared war on the Mamluks. Well, this is traditionally when I would jump in too. Because France would now join. Hungary, unfortunately, wouldn't. Manchu is going to be very difficult to make sweet. What is required to annex you? Need to have less than 50 Liberty Desire and a plus 190 opinion. I mean, the opinion I can probably get. Wait, 190? Wow. Yeah, that's going to take a while. But our relations will be going up very quickly. They're actually going up by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Call it 9 a year. Wow. Trade policy is failing. I'm getting some corruption. I can pay that off quickly enough. Right, papacy. Do I need anything from you? I mean, I can get the free mercantilism. That's not a problem. Yearly prestige is always a nice one. In fact, we'll just go for both. Because we're already at stability 3. That's fine. Right, I'm going to say that I need some more troops. I really want to go and kick the Ottomans. You're at war with Persia. Oh, this is just perfect. I can call in France. This is too tempting not to. And France could get here quite easily. It's only Burgundy, Austria, Hungary in the way. Although failing Austria, it would be Palatin. Oh no, they're in a coalition. It would be Brabant, Brunswick, Brandenburg. Actually, still, that's only 3 nations. Oh no, 4 plus Hungary. I think I'm going to do this. We're going to do this. Like, when in doubt, screw the Ottomans. Malacca's a long way away. They're not going to be able to contribute much. Alright, war has been declared. I would like you to jump on the ships. Wait, am I? Yeah, I'm training troops. No, don't jump on ships. Stay there.